Well, on the heels of the mayoral debate televised on Sandiego6 this weekend, things are getting even more heated in the race for San Diego mayor. Sandiego6's John Carroll joins us live in studio with the latest line of attack from the Faulconer campaign and the Alvarez campaign's response. John.
Jim, the latest charge from Kevin Faulconer's campaign has a familiar ring to it, but the campaign says all they're doing is quoting an online news organization. The Faulconer campaign is reporting figures revealed in a January 22nd article from the website inewsource. Faulconer brought along a chart to illustrate the point.
It's astounding, actually, because what it shows is that 85% of all the money being spent on behalf of David Alvarez to elect David Alvarez for mayor is coming from government employee unions.
The Alvarez campaign declined to make anyone available to go on camera, but a spokesman told me whereas contributions made on behalf of Alvarez come from working people, money being spent on behalf of Kevin Faulconer, quote, come from just a few downtown special interest groups like the developer-backed Chamber of Commerce and right-wing Lincoln Club.
It's not really going to change anybody.
Political analyst Dadian says the back-and-forth charges about where campaign money is coming from probably won't change any minds on either side.
Really, the only people that it appeals to is their base. It might get them a little energized saying, oh yeah, you know, we got to be careful that other side is raising money.
Dadian says both campaigns ought to be focusing on independent voters.
That's not appealing to what motivates most of them for being independent voters, and that is, you know, they could support a Democrat or Republican, and that's hence the name swing.
During the Sandiego6 mayoral debate this weekend, our Jim Patton asked both candidates to provide examples of when they have voted against their base. Neither Faulconer or Alvarez directly answered the question, but here's a little bit of what they did say.
When I got elected, for example, to City Council, I did not have the support of Labor. In fact, they opposed me. They actively worked against getting me elected.
As we enter the last couple of weeks of the campaign, Dadian says one thing is for sure. Things are only going to get more negative, especially when it comes to political action committees.
I keep talking about the independent expenditures. They have a little bit more latitude, and that's where you're going to see, I think, the nastiness comes from. That's the campaigns basically still have the gloves on. It's the independent expenditures that have taken the gloves off and they put on the brass knuckles.
By the way, there should have been a soundbite in there from Kevin Faulconer, and he said that he is independent, and that's what San Diegans should be looking for in their next mayor. The election for San Diego's next mayor, by the way, is February 11th. Live in studio, John Carroll, Sandiego6 News.
And thanks for the clarity, John. Appreciate it. It's still not too late to register to vote in the mayoral runoff election, but you do need to act quickly. In fact, you have less than 2 hours left, so you'll have to do this online. Midnight is the deadline to register if you want to cast your ballot on February 11th. Those who have recently moved or changed their name will also need to update their registration. Early voting is already underway. Voters can cast their ballots at the registrar's office Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For information on how to register, head to Sandiego6.com.